Time now for Sid 60. This is where I get 60 seconds to talk about anything from my house. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning. It was one of the most memorable photos from last season's NFL campaign. There it is. Stephon Diggs, number 14 in your program for the Buffalo Bills, watching as the Kansas City Chiefs celebrated winning the AFC title game at home and thus advancing to the Super Bowl. The Bills got within a game of the big dance, but couldn't close the deal. Diggs, as you can see here, did not leave the field right away. He stood there, taking it all in, trying to remember every ounce of disappointment and use it as motivation. Well, this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Diggs and the Bills will try and bury those demons. Believe it or not, they get Kansas City again on the road in what is essentially the NFL's quarterfinal round. Buffalo this past October went into that building and actually won handily. Can they win twice in the same season at Arrowhead? No chance they can win this weekend. And I would love them to win this weekend, but there's no way they're doing that this weekend. Eric Smith of Sportsnet 590 The Fan. We usually bring on Eric here on BT to discuss Raptors. Little known fact, huge Bills supporter. So to heck with it. We brought on Eric Smith because there's nothing Eric can't talk about. Eric, good morning. I don't have any faith they can beat them twice in that building in the same season. Is the cake baked, so to speak, on that, or do you think we could see a surprise?
Well, I'm going to be guilty of having like the red and blue pom-poms right now and sounding like a total cheerleader, but I actually legit think they do have a chance, Sid. And the one reason why, there's a couple of reasons, but the primary reason why, I think Buffalo's running game for a good chunk of the year was pretty awful, especially in the first half of the season. Anybody outside of Josh Allen couldn't really run the ball, but I think we've seen in the last month, maybe even month and a half, and we certainly saw it last week, even in the victory over the Patriots, the throttling of the New England Patriots. Devin Singletary has turned into a legit running option for the Bills, and I think that opens up the field for Josh Allen, certainly as a passer and as a runner himself as well. And I think that's a wrinkle that Kansas City didn't see and that a lot of teams in the league didn't see either. And if that can keep up, I think they absolutely have a chance.
Eric, how much wind is in the sails of the Bills following that destruction, not win, destruction of hated rivals New England a week ago in Buffalo? Like, is that the type of win that can carry you maybe to Los Angeles to a Super Bowl?
I think there's a ton right now. You listen to the quote unquote experts, and obviously sometimes if you're listening to them too much, you might be end up becoming one of them, sitting behind the camera and talking about it instead of being on the field playing it. But a lot of people right now are saying this is the team right now to do it. This is the team that's projected to be in the Super Bowl from the AFC, maybe facing Aaron Rodgers. That's what I've heard from a lot of folks, Buffalo and Green Bay. And I think it comes down to how well Josh Allen is playing right now. And he's now discussed, and I mean, he was last year, Sid, but I think it's starting to come up even more this year, that he is among the best of the best. We're talking top three, top couple of quarterbacks in the league. And when you compare him to Mahomes, Mahomes is clearly an outstanding talent. But I think Josh Allen's got a better arm, a stronger arm. I think he's a better runner. I think he's more of a weapon, in terms of the overall package when you combine that powerful arm and with the run game overall. And when you look at the weapons that the Bills have on the offensive end, you think about them being rated as the number one defense in the league, and then combine that with that offense that I'm speaking of. I think absolutely there's reason to believe that this team can carry that momentum from last week, carry that momentum of what they did to New England, dominating defensively, overpowering them offensively, and continue to bring that into KC and then whomever comes beyond that. So there is reason to believe. There truly is. And I'm going to put the pom-poms away. I'm honestly believing that this team could do something.
Well, I mean, listen, is it possible? Yes. Twice in the same season in Kansas City. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm assuming that hasn't been done a lot. We'll find out Sunday at 6:30. E, appreciate you, man. Have a good day. Thank you.
Always, man. Be well.
Want to know you too. One and only Eric Smith from Sportsnet 590 The Fan. He's fantastic. We're going to take a break.